Hello everyone and welcome back to the Triple Crown Wargaming studio, where you join me, the Loremaster, and him, the Chieftain, just the two of us today to bring you another instalment of This Month in Warhammer.
Pow, 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 pow.
Explosions intensify. Our monthly update on all things in the world of Warhammer that are going on at the Triple Crown Wargaming studio. Get ready for our usual mix of discussions on all aspects of the hobby, from the serious to the silly. And as ever, we'll go through new releases, we'll take a look at what we've been doing in our hobby, we'll look at what's going on social media, we'll have a chat with you about anything we might consider to be Warhammer news. And then we're going to have a look back over the first season of Take the Crown, which has been very successful, but it's sadly having a break now.
Now we've got to see whether the sequel's curse takes hold.
Yes, yeah, I'm sure it won't. Be fine. And then we'll finish up by telling you what you can find on our channel over the next 4 weeks. So get ready to see some things appear in front of our faces, because it's new release time.
I wish I was a much better editor so I could fill my hands.
Fill your hands with
smoke.
With smoke. Okay, that's your task for the winter months. Yeah.
I got that.
To learn to do it.
I got that, and the image will slowly come out of my hands like explosions.
That'd be amazing. It's not going to happen.
No, I can't do it.
Possibly already on the screen. So we're going to start by taking a look. It's quite Kings of War heavy this month, actually.
Pretty much all Kings of War.
Yeah. So first things first. The Rift Forged Orcs. We talked about these when they were released quite a few months ago now.
Yeah, it was a while.
They've got some reinforcements. They've got a Stormbringer on Winged Slasher. So this is one model. It's resin. It's £45 on Kings of War's website. So look around, see what you can get it for. But obviously Warboss on Wyvern, really.
Not the best choice in the world, but the actual model itself looks quite nice.
I like the model. Yeah. I think it's alright. I think his mouth's a bit goofy, but I'll let him off. But
yeah, we love a bit of the goof on the channel.
We don't mind a bit of that. Yeah, I mean, look, you can't get a Warboss on a Wyvern anymore, as far as I remember.
And if I remember,
it's not available.
No, you can't get it. From what I do remember that model, it wasn't good.
It's a bit derpy.
The Wyvern's neck should not be able to support that Warboss.
It's amazing. Yeah, that is fair. I never really thought of that. The Wyvern's neck is tiny and the Warboss is absolutely humongous. But yeah, so this we think is quite good. Could see some use here if you like getting those pluses for rid of monsters.
if you like losing games.
We're going to move on. More Kings of War. We've got
more game losing.
Rift Forged Orcs Storm Giant. So this again is resin, one model, and £45 is what we found it for on Kings of War's website. I really like this model.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a goofy face.
Yeah, I want a goofy face on my giants. That's the classic giant. I always think of like the Bone Grinder giant from Full Giant. He's got a goofy face.
Well, his humongous chin.
Yeah, he's great. I love that. To be honest, Games Workshop have done some amazing giants.
The new Gargants.
The new Mega Gargants make very good Bone Grinder giants from Monstrous Arcana.
I do like
Storm Magic, sorry.
I used to think like the actual giant, the old giant model was actually, it was large, it was a big model. And they brought the Mega Gargants, like, well.
Yeah, big difference. But this guy looks really cool.
I don't know how big he is though.
That's always the question, but I think he's supplied on a 75mm square, so he's probably going to be around the size of a regular giant, I'd have thought.
It's the regular giant model.
But yeah, quite nice. We quite like it. Sticking with Kings of War, Empire of Dust Revenants. So these are plastic models with resin weapons. You get 10 of them for £20, again on Kings of War's website, and they come with halberds. So obviously, Tomb Guard with halberds. Don't know why.
I mean, the Empire Dust stuff is very nice. And it's actually giving you the options to now have a Tomb King army.
Yeah, 100%, because Tomb Kings have been something that's been really difficult to come by for a lot of people.
Unless you have a spare kidney to sell and buy it all off eBay, and then you're spending bank.
Other third-party selling sites are available. I don't know, second-hand selling sites are available.
Gumtree, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. There's another one. We gave you more than one. But yeah, certainly.
These models are actually very nice.
20 quid for 10. Oh, that's amazing. When do you get 20 quid for 10 of anything now?
Old GW prices.
It's really old pricing. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Oh, that's sad when it used to.
But I particularly like it at the moment where, certainly we're seeing like cost of living being difficult for people. Not that we do politics on the channel, but we know that cost of living is difficult for people at the moment. So when we find kits like this, we think are real bargains.
It allows you to keep your hobby going.
Yeah.
At a sort of a bargain price. It is good.
Yeah, it's a great price. And sticking with that £20 price, they've also done crossbowmen, Empire of Dust crossbowmen. Again, plastic with resin weapons, 10 models. Now, Tomb King archers have bows, not crossbows, but
it makes a bit of a difference.
I don't think it's going to be a huge
because they're relatively armoured as well, aren't they? These crossbowmen.
They've got like cloth on them, so
you could treat them as like, if you're taking a Kalila, you could treat it like her royal guard.
Yeah,
in
easily.
terms of her royal, the unit she's always going to be with to get the I can't remember what it's called. Mine will be done.
Her one affects the
skill.
It?
Yeah, so I actually think it works right nicely as like a sort of a royal guard sort of thing.
I think they're an option, which is what it's all about.
Yeah. And you never see undead models with crossbows.
No, that was a bit of a thing at one point, and then it wasn't. So yeah, it's quite cool to see that. I also think you could maybe even see some mileage if you were doing like a sort of a Barrow White type army using the Tomb King book. From like the Empire, you could use them as like dead Empire dudes.
That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, but sticking with the Empire, our last new release, which we flashed through on today's episode, is the Empire at War book from Black Library. This, I normally list all of the stories in there, but there were actually 15 short stories in here.
Yeah, there's no...
From a mixture of authors that includes Dan Abnett, Nick Heim...
William King, is he in there?
I don't think Bill King is in this one, actually, no. But I did have...
Graham McNeil?
And maybe McNeil, he's done some really good Empire stuff. I can't remember, but definitely Nick Heim and Dan Abnett are in there. But 15 stories for £15, and I've seen this other places with discount on it as well. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's nice to see this Black Library still keeping sort of the old world going.
Yeah, I think this is part of their Warhammer Chronicles series, which they sort of do as a throwback, as a legacy, to the old world. So very good,
it's
very
nice
cool.
to see it coming back, and if you want to get your lore on,
yeah, definitely
go large. Yeah,
if you're on the train a lot like you, it's ideal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of spend your time just reading through. So that's it. That's new releases all done. All wrapped up in a nice neat little package for you this month.
We're at the third guy. We're quite efficient.
No, we're very efficient.
He doesn't. We don't have him just berating our choices.
He's not dragging us down. So.
I will even cut the chair out.
Yeah, leave his chair out. I don't want to see his chair. So the month in our hobby. What have you been working on, Mr. Chieftain?
I haven't actually done it. I've reverted back again. I've not done a lot. I've completely finished the 2 Bloodthirsters now, Scarbrand and the Rafflecorn.
That's very cool.
So I know Scott's very excited for me to finish Scarbrand because he'll be using him.
In a Demons of Nurgle army.
Because I won't be using him in Demons of Khorne army because he's not particularly great there. But he's good at Demons of Nurgle.
I do want to see him in the Demons of Nurgle army. I think this is going to be a brutal game.
I was talking to someone. I was talking to someone on Friday about it, and he was going, "Oh, why would you want to take Scarbrand Demons of Nurgle army?" He goes. I was explaining going through all the benefits. He's like, that's actually really good.
Yeah,
it's quite terrifying. Everything is that's one of the big things to know. They struggle to hit. And
low weapon skill.
You give them hatred.
And they've got poison. Anything that lets you re-roll with poison is such a powerful combination.
Just look at Witch Elves and see what they do.
Yeah.
But now look at the toughness of the Nurgle Demons.
And then imagine poison on a 5. Oh, so
it's all good. So that's I've done that. I've done those 2 guys. I've not done a lot. It's just there's been a lot going on, work and everything like that.
Yeah. Me and you have had a really rotten time for workload at the moment. Not that we're moaning about our jobs, just that we're both in that place where we've been. Whenever we've caught up and chatted, you've been like, God, work is just so much, and I'm just the same. I'm like, I've just got so much on.
It's also I've done a lot of the snippets this month, or the month just gone as well. They've taken a bit of time for myself.
Yeah, because so much of our hobby time is spent making things for the channel as well.
So I don't get a lot of time, but I want to continue on. I'm starting to get the motivation back again. I want to get the the contrast read out.
I really want to see more Khorne happening.
So I've got that going on. I bought recently, not much. I bought 30k Arrow Man. So
not for this game.
No, not fantasy. But I bought 30k Arrow Man.
Not for our channel.
No. But I'm sticking. I have 3 months left. 3 months left, guys, to survive my hobby pledge. 3 months.
3 months to buy less.
3 months to because you guys let me get away with it. So that's on you. But in terms of can I talk about what I want to buy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I've got all the corn demons I want now. I want to get everything bought for my Zinch demons.
Yep.
Because I got big Kyrax. I bought him off your brother
Yeah, you did
years ago.
Yeah.
I've ripped him off. He was on a circle base, so I ripped him off there, and I want to get him now on his rectangular one because he won't go on the 50 mil. Because he
might go on. I've seen him on a chariot. He'll fit on a chariot.
He'll go on the chariot base, like the Scarbrand and everything like that. They'll go on the chariots. So I want to get them. I need to get some screamers. I need to get a second soul grinder.
Ooh.
So it's a double soul grindery.
Yeah, I like double soul grinder in Zinch list.
In his Zinch army and everything like that. So I want to get that. And in terms of what I else want to buy, obviously I want to buy the high elves.
Yeah.
I want to buy I want to get the range.
It's not going to make the end of the year.
I'll make the end of the year.
It's not going to happen.
I will make the end of the year. I then also want to buy some more. I want to buy some more warriors because I played Phil this month with my warriors.
Yeah.
And they got me going as well because they released their showcase the new Chosen models.
I love that new Demon Prince. Can't wait till he comes out and we can talk about him on the releases.
Because I've had my faithful Demon Prince, but my green Slanesh Demon Prince.
Yeah, your green Slanesh Demon Prince.
I didn't paint it. I let someone said I'll paint it for you if I can borrow it for a weekend. Like, yeah, sure, you go last back. And he came back and he was green. I was like, cool. That's that's my Demon Prince right there.
What's happening?
So I want to get that. I want to buy more warriors. I just want to buy a lot. I ain't got the money.
What's the plan for next month then?
Corn demons, realistically. Yeah. We got plans for the corn demons.
We do.
Yeah, so I want to get at least the core unit done because there's one core unit. It's all in one unit. I want to get that unit done. I want to get maybe a skull cannon done. I want to get the unit blood crushers done.
I'd love you to get that done in the next couple of weeks. That'd be amazing.
It's a lot. I got the unit flesh hounds done. They are.
Good.
I got those done about a month or so ago.
Oh, that's good.
So I can get them added in somewhere. Yeah, it's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot what I want to do, not a lot going, not a lot happening though.
Yeah, it's time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Time is tough.
And then what about you, good sir? Time has been tough.
Time has been really rough for me. Yeah,
time makes fools of us all.
I got some sand on some demons' spaces. Got the PVA out. Got some sand on. I sometimes I think I need to watch back because 4 weeks is a long time. I need to watch back the last episode to see what I actually had done at that point because I have done. You guys saw just gone. We did dwarves versus Skaven, Queek and Belagar, and I don't think that when we last filmed that I'd had all of that complete. So I did the remaining Iron Drakes, which I think was 5 or 6 that I needed to do.
Got Burloxon done.
I did Burloxon. I might have done him already, but I definitely hadn't done Belagar. Yeah, so I did Belagar, Iron Hammer as well. I had like one hobby day where I went absolutely
ham.
Yeah, mad, and just was like, I'm doing Belagar, I'm doing these remaining guys, and that was like a Saturday. I just powered through what was left there for that battle report. So I did those. Got them based and all done, and we used them to actually devastating effect, surprisingly good effect.
Rune of Slowness.
Yeah, Rune of Slowness. Beautiful thing.
Sad times.
Although I've got to say that was a tough old game with the Storm Banner and Howling Wolf Gale. If you've not checked that battle out, if you've not subscribed, mate, get yourself over there. Night of the Realm, £3.50 a month.
Hey, that's nothing I want to buy.
Mad not to do it.
I want to buy Skaven as well.
Yes.
I want to buy Skaven.
Mad not to do it. Great battle.
Scott's trying to sell me a Skaven.
Is he?
He wants me to buy a Skaven purely so I just failed my pledge.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is.
But no, that game was good. It came back full force for me.
It was a great game of Warhammer. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really tight, really forward and backwards. Really.
The Rambo Grace.
The Rambo Grace, the assassin running around as well. Just did my head in. Great game. If you've not checked it out, check it out. We had a riot playing that one. So yeah, did the dwarves. Whenever I paint some dwarves, I'm always very tempted to want to paint more.
Yeah.
But
they take a while though, don't they? Especially like what you want to get done is Iron Breakers. I'm
quite slow, yeah. I've got 6 of them finished. I need a lot more than 6.
30?
24. That's enough for a unit, but
they do. There is a lot of embellishments on them and a lot of detail.
And gyros. I need to set my airbrush up and airbrush all my gyros so that I can kind of start to chip away at
So you only got one, haven't you?
I've only got one finished.
Yeah. You own like 6.
I've got 6, yeah. And 2 bombers.
Because that's the maximum you can take.
In a not grand army, yeah, it's just fine. That's a reasonable, sensible thing to do to equip yourselves with all of the options.
Yeah.
But I'd like to get back to Demons of Slanesh as well.
Yeah, we are. The demon keep going in and out.
Yeah, the demons are coming. We're going to have demons on very soon again, and we might have a bit of a mixed.
We won't just have to rely on Scott's noble demons because.
No, I mean I was doing really well. I did get some stuff painted. I put it up on the channel, but
then life gets in the way.
Life has really hit me hard this last month.
Jobs coming in and everything like that.
Yeah, it's been heavy. So
what have you bought anything this month?
No, I haven't. Just paint, which is just sitting in a bag for weeks because I've not actually opened anything to paint. So yeah, I don't think I've purchased anything. I might have. I tell a lie. I think I bought a couple of bits off your brother actually, but they were for different.
They were for was it MESBG?
Yeah, they were for Lord of the Rings. Because I couldn't turn him down when he was like, "Do you want to buy these?" I was like, "Yes, I do. I'll buy them.
Take my money.
Take my money."
So
I got them, but not a lot else. Next month,
anything you want to get done?
There's lots on my desk that I'd love to get done. I don't have a lot of hope. But I don't trust the hope, Max. He has forsaken these lands. But so yeah, I'm not.
Sorry, Rider of the Mark.
Yeah, thank you. Other fantasy franchise references are available, but
not as good though.
But yeah, I don't know. Is the short answer. We'll have to see in 4 weeks' time. But I really wouldn't be doing my job on this channel if I didn't disappoint the viewers with my lack of hobby progress.
There's no countdown. Oh, that's sorry, there is a countdown because you're supposed to be getting that stuff done as well.
Yeah, yeah, and I have got some Chaos Dwarf bits there, but it's just having any time. It's just crazy at the moment. So let's move on.
Well, I was going to say, I know Scott's been painting up. Scott's painting up ferociously at the moment.
Empire.
That's one of
that is what I'm gonna finish the Elector count. There's half done on my desk. Yeah. I've got to finish an Elector not an Elector count, but he is the special character from the event pack.
So would you say that you are summoning the Elector counts?
I'm close to summoning a not Elector count to the tabletop. Yeah, Otto Van Houst is under construction. And he will be winging his way to a tabletop near you very soon.
Yeah, because that's what Scott's ferociously doing. I mean, it's one of the reasons he's not here today, so he's getting a lot of his stuff done.
Yeah, so that we've got more Empire, more options for Empire to get stuck into. So, lots of things happening, just maybe not as quick as we'd all like them to happen.
Stuff is in the works. Just give us time,
please. Social media's been really cool this last few weeks.
Yeah.
Lots of positive support on our new Quintessentials feature that's coming, which we'll tell you a bit more about later again. Haven't seen a lot of stuff for Saturday Showcase.
Sad times.
Sad Loremaster. Please
we want to see your models.
Pictures.
Send us your toys.
Models. We love to share them. We love to talk about them. It's all very cool. Lots of you sending army lists in for Sundering as well, because that's a week away when you see this. 2 weeks away for us.
It's 2 weeks for us, and it's 2 weeks away.
I know, yeah. I know. Getting the van, filling it up with all the stuff, getting it to the venue. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, God, we've got to do that, haven't we?
Busy weekend. But we love it. I'm so excited. The messages we're getting from people coming, so excited. The pictures of models we've been sent, amazing. So
the conversion works on all the priests and everything like that.
We are going to have a veritable flood of pictures from that event weekend, and we're going to make a real concerted effort to take loads. And you'll see October, November will be a real hotbed of army showcase stuff from that event, I'm sure. So very cool. We have breached over 400 YouTubers now.
416, I believe it is.
Yeah, so over 400 YouTubers at this point. We're very happy. Please keep liking, subscribing and sharing. We'll even make a new video for that soon, where it's not me with a terrible Sheffield accent.
And it won't be me in a wig.
And it won't be you. It might be you in a wig.
He might make a return.
The wig might return.
I think that wig is ruined.
That wig is dead, mate. It's a new wig. if the wig returns, it will be a replacement wig. It will not be the original.
I don't know if I'll wear the wig yet. It does look like it's been dredged for a wall. I've just got to be draped all over my face.
You'll look like the villain from The Ring.
Crawl my way out of the TV.
Other horror movies.
Only quite terrifying is now I just reach through the screen like that and grab you.
Other horror movies are available if age appropriate. So, yes, but
where were we?
But yeah, I've lost where we were.
Like, subscribing and sharing. You've
reached 1,000 views on one video. We're going to talk about that more later. So yes, thank you. Keep Please keep supporting us. We love hitting the milestones. We love seeing new faces and new comments.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just segue as along because
We're getting through.
getting through.
Quite
yeah.
quickly.
We'll begin by shouting out as ever on our Warhammer news section. Stretches back, tries to remember what the exact wording is.
God.
For Champions of Destiny, this is Champions of Destiny UK 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy Battles, I believe. Is what the group is called.
UK's in the
UK is definitely in there.
Yeah.
And I should know it by now. So
we should have it plastered. Yeah.
This is a Facebook group that if you're not on, you should be on. Certainly, if you're playing 8th edition Warhammer in the UK, get yourself on it. It's got 500 or 600 members now, and if you're not in the UK, you can still join. Right? You're just not going to find a lot of events there that are necessarily easy for you to attend, but it's packed full of events. Everyone posts on there. It's packed full of great hobby, and like it's just a really supportive, cool community place. And a massive shout out to Mark Peake for starting it, and it's had such a transformative effect on the little groups of communities for this game across the country.
It's just a hub at this point in time.
It's really
a hub
great
for everyone to come together and find out where they can go play some games. It's always quite good.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm going to give a quick shout out to our Knights Errant subscription on triplecrownwargaming.com. That's free. It's free.
If it's free, it's for me.
That's exactly it. Go over there, stick your your email address in, and you're free. And there's a bit of extra content.
And you're free.
You're free. You've got it. You've got it for free. There's some extra content, and then when you sample
James
that content,
is free.
I am. I'm a free elf.
Other wizarding movies are available.
Not to Scott, they're not. So, who picks Ravenclaw? Honestly.
Scott does, apparently.
Yeah, he does. He loves it. He's not here to defend himself.
No.
And then when you've enjoyed that, when you've had a little sample of the quality on there, you can sign up for $3.50 a month to become a Knight of the Realm and enjoy about 150 more videos than you've got now. 100 more videos than you've got now.
No, it's like 200 and in total it's pushing about 300 videos.
Yeah, it's got to be there's at least 150 more that you would have access to as a free viewer. So I know why you wouldn't want at least 150 more.
Sounds like crazy stuff does happen in the
in the videos it shouldn't happen in. Yeah. When we're not trying mad things to happen, it just generally does. Generally, that's when the good stuff appears. So, we'll give another quick shout, as we mentioned it already. Massive thanks for all the support for Sundering of Athel Loren. Now, I don't want to get this wrong. We have had a couple of very late return tickets. Mm-hmm. They might not be available when this video goes out.
At the time of filming, there are two. There
are two, and we're sort of bouncing off the reserve list and seeing at the moment if any of them. Now, I know it's very short notice. When this goes out, it will be a week. But if you think, you know what, I could get there next weekend, I really like the idea of it, drop us a line. And
send us an email.
Drop us an email on
the triplecrownguys@gmail.com.
And we will, so pleased with us, and we will see about getting that organised for you and getting you on the list. Can't wait. Couple of events left for this year after our one now. Cardiff Crusade has their Christmas Crusade. This is the 19th and 20th of November. It's a 2-day event, 2,500 points. Tickets are £40 each, and they are still using a version of the Triple Crown Wargaming comp. So if you like our comp, they are using a version of it.
They're using 50% Lords and Heroes, aren't they?
I don't know. So I couldn't say off the top of my head because I haven't got anything noted down specifically about that. But check it out. Check it out if you think you want to go to an event. Maybe if you're near Cardiff, maybe you want to go for a nice little travel to Cardiff. Why not? At the time of filming, there were still some tickets available for this event. Yeah. So, and it's a cracking venue. And the
venue is very nice.
Lads are top lads, so have a good weekend.
It's just an excuse for another weekend playing Warhammer.
Absolutely.
Who doesn't want that?
We've also got the Plunder of Lustria. This one is the 26th and 27th of November, so the week after. You can find out more about that on Box of Frogs events on Facebook. So I'll say that slowly again for me. Box of Frogs is the place to head to on Facebook. As far as I know, when we last looked, there were still some tickets available to that, and it's a really different type of event. You've got some Triumph and Treachery in there. Yep. You've got. It's all sort of like really mission-y based. There's all
Dogs of War in there coming back, everything like that.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. So check that one out.
just literally just type in boxer frogs on Facebook and it'll just come
it'll
up.
appear, and you get a little nice little picture of a little green frog, and he is where you should be going. So yeah,
So that's the Sivge's hex frog.
it could be the Sivge's hex frog, which is becoming an infamous feature
Terror of
at the moment. The terror of Warhammer, for no
God.
reason that it should, but it is.
I mean, there's every reason it should. I've only ever seen it always work.
Yeah, I've never seen it not work since it returned. Like when the book first came out, loads of people took it and it was rubbish. But then
Yeah.
I've seen it appearing at some events again, and every time I've seen it fired, it goes.
And every time it's been used is against level 4s.
Which just should not be happening, but here we are. It is happening. So we'll move on.
Yeah.
We'll move on because we don't mess around here.
No.
It's just
We're the slacker.
yeah, it's just the Chieftain and the Loremaster. They just get it done. Just put in the work.
The Duke's lounging
Yeah.
somewhere.
So we're gonna have a chat now about Take the Crown. About about how cool it was and how much we enjoyed it.
What was it? 7 months.
7, yeah.
So 7 videos in total, and it was 7 months worth of videos. That makes sense.
That makes sense. It would
That's
make
how
sense.
maths works.
So that's quick maths. Well done. So I played twice.
You played twice. Scott played twice. I played 3 times.
And you played thrice.
I played thrice.
So Scott
Scott was unbeaten.
Yeah, he took a win and a draw, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Very good. Yeah, really good. So sort of 75% ratio, really. Very good. I got a win and a loss, so half and half.
Yeah.
What did you score?
1 win, 2 losses.
Okay, so 33%, but tough because you had to play the extra game.
Yeah, I did. So if we
Your fitness was questioned, really. You know, because you had to play
Fatigued.
one more game, yeah?
But no, overall it was quite good. Like in terms of what we used, we got told to use. You used Empire and High Elves.
I did, yeah.
I used Warriors, Beastmen, and Orcs and Goblins.
Nice mixture, yeah.
Yep.
Scott got Bretonians
Scott the
and
the Bretonians and Empire.
Empire, yeah. So we had a bit. So again, none of us used the same army more than once. That was cool.
No.
Thanks for that, all of you that came on.
Well, thank you for bringing so many Warriors of Chaos on because I didn't have to paint anything new for Warriors
Yeah,
of
we had
Chaos.
a lot of Warriors of Chaos on that segment.
Yeah, people enjoy either using them or fighting them.
They're iconic though, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're an iconically cool army, Warriors of Chaos. And I think they're one of those books where you can kind of be like, yeah, I've got like a list with loads of trolls and loads of monsters, or I've got a list with like blocks and blocks of Warriors of Chaos, or I've
Yeah.
got a list with loads of chariots. There's so much variation in the book.
Interesting because the Warriors of Chaos, they lost every game. Throughout the Take the Crown.
Yeah, they did. They did, although technically I did cheat with the
Yeah,
with
we
the
won't-
architect. I
we-
forgot he had the great weapon.
we don't talk about
well,
that.
remember he had the great weapon, but somehow forgot that he went last.
Gave yourself all the benefits.
Gave myself all the benefits and none of the drawbacks, so apologies to Andy again.
So yeah, you got
for
that,
that.
and I think Andy obviously. So in total, the challengers were winning, or they are winning.
1 draw, 1 win off me, 2 wins off you. Yeah. Well, actually,
well, no, we're drawing.
No,
We are drawing.
Are we? I got 1 win. Scott got 1 win.
I got 1 win.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then the draw. So actually, it was a dead heat.
The 3-3
Between the team, it was a dead heat, which I think is a lot better than we expected to do.
Yeah, you guys were very lenient with us.
I thought a lot of the challengers were really nice. I liked seeing some of the creative suggestions. I liked. I don't like my brother, but I liked the fact that he went for like only 1 character in a unit.
That was a very.
That
creative.
was really harsh on the Bretonians, but it was a really creative way of kind of imposing a restriction, and he brought some like magical terrain in as well, which we've had lots of you in the past say to us we should use more, and we are going to try to use more of it.
One of those magical terrain did make quite a big impact in the game. To be honest, it was actually pretty big, huge, big.
Yeah, very big. So that was really cool to see, and
I'm trying to think what else happened. Right.
I think Matt was probably the least restrictive of everyone.
Yeah, he was just 3K.
Just 3K.
Just 3K.
Just bring what you like.
And he brought 2 massive units to Tomb Guard.
Yeah, which was cool. Which was cool to see as well, because I haven't bought Tomb Guard on the channel actually.
That mad casket of souls.
Yeah.
The massive explosion.
What a model that is.
We took a lot of pictures of that one as well.
Yeah, what a model that is. Very cool.
We saw Nick come in with his Tomb Kings and bring in the Kenrick Titan.
Yeah, which we took lots of pictures of. And again, Nick, I'm very sorry I broke that on the day. Sad times. Sorry.
But no, we had a lot of people asking if that thing was like a third party or scratch built or converted, and Nick, to his credit, that was pretty much all scratch built and converted.
Yeah, so he had the base of the Beetle from Age of Sigmar, the one that Alariel rides, and then he built loads on top of it.
You got like some of the
Lipton iced tea bowls.
Yeah, he did use Lipton iced tea to make the wings, wasn't it? Or something?
Yeah, again, it's hobbyists of a certain age, a certain vintage. They remember when White Dwarf articles were like, take a can of Coke and put paper around it and do this, and you're like, yeah, that's really cool. So
yeah, he had that, and then obviously, it is also got like Kemrian War Sphinx bits and pieces, on Necro Sphinx bits and pieces.
Yeah, again, I think his restrictions for me were quite interesting, and not being able to take any hard choices.
Yeah, well, you always say Nick said that. But...
Well, I was talking to Nick. I will explain this situation. I was like, what about what restrictions? And Nick being Nick, and everyone knows how lovely Nick is. Nick's like, no, it's fine. You can just do what you want. I was like, when I come on, we'll bring up some restrictions. I was like, what about if you could have anything? We could say like, I can't take any hard choices. Nick's like, yeah, that's a good idea. And I'm like, come backwards.
Shot yourself in the foot. Hoisted by your own petard.
Yeah, because obviously, Nick being so lovely,
he
didn't want to kind of be harsh. But then I'm like, we can do anything you want. So what about if we did something like this? And he's like, that'd be really cool. And so suddenly I was in a position where there's a lot off the table because High Elves have got a lot of hard choices and they're really good.
Yeah, but doesn't help when your leadership tests were my sort of leadership tests.
Yeah, I went down the Chieftain leadership dice route, but.
That was a very good game though. It was enjoyable. It
was a good army. It was really cool to have that army on because it was so different to the High Elf armies you've had on before.
Seeing the Kemric Titan just HKB everything.
That poor handmaiden of the Ever Queen just
didn't jump her head off, just splattered her.
Just splattered her, yeah.
So that was quite fun. And then I can't not talk about it, but we had the debut of Porcine Pressure.
Oh, what
Porcine Pressure made its first debut on Take the Crown.
What a game of Warhammer that
Rob,
was.
Yeah, boy.
We love you, Rob. Legend.
And that video, as James alluded to, has got over 1,000 views now.
Yeah, that's
you mad people.
Most viewed video. Apparently, you like to see dwarves trying to cook bacon.
you like the pigs. And if I'm going to be honest, I had a lot of fun using that unit. Was mad.
I videoed that game. I filmed it and just could not believe the things I was seing. The double one Beastman leadership test.
The clutch double one.
The clutch test.
Was pretty mad, and it's just like the Porcine Pressure itself was pretty good. He came back then against you a couple of months later in the War Council.
Yes, and again that was an interesting game. It was pretty rough for you, to be fair.
Yeah, you did.
I just have really solid army. Good defensive army. We don't use that often.
The pig dart though.
The pig dart, and then just forget my own lore attribute. Don't worry about it. I don't know how to play this game.
But no, against Rob, the pigs were phenomenally fun to use. It was just something else. I can't.
Massive unit of pigs.
12 pigs. It wasn't even the full pressure.
No, it wasn't. It was part pressure.
It was part pressure. Less PSI than was recommended.
Pigs per square inch.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh god. That was pretty good. And then the last one against Phil Bibby, that was
something else.
Proof that we don't script these.
Proof that the battle reports aren't scripted.
We do this live and everything, and it was a bit
I've just no idea what actually happened.
Yeah, you weren't in the room.
No, I wasn't. I was downstairs writing loads of stuff. Yeah, sorting some things out, and you guys came down. I was like, "Oh, you taking a break from filming?" You're like, "No, we're done." I'm like, "Excuse me."
Shortest video going.
I watched that back. I've never seen Cold Bun Knights do things like that.
Yeah, they were pretty mad on the Cold Buns.
They were very good.
What was it? And what was it? The game itself was the video itself was an hour and a half long. My last turn was half hour.
It's wild.
So I did a lot in my last turn. I did put the hurdles on which else.
Yeah, you did.
Which is quite good. And then because it finished so soon, me and Phil did continue the game after we shut down the cameras and everything like that, and it was close. The Warriors Chaos then just did run through his entire
Yeah, they just walked a lot, didn't they?
Which again, I've always said this to people, that Warriors Chaos brick with Festus in it.
Really tough.
I always if everything else dies, I can try and get more points just by beating the ever living stuff out.
Just putting that down and being like, let's do it. Yeah, love it.
You, me. It's actually made me want to run a level 4 Nurgle.
Oh, okay.
Because I had Festus run. I had Festus running around doing casting spells left, right, and centre, and that miasma pestilence Ease.
I think Nurgle's good. I got a really high rating score when we did it on there, so it was like
20.
19 or 20.
It was a
wasn't
20,
It was
yeah.
a really good score.
So I do now want to run level 4 Nurgle Demon Prince. Or just level 4, maybe just level 4 Wizard itself.
It'd be cool to. Was Festus empowered from the end?
Level 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's level
so
3.
he could be an option we could try on a battle report as well at some point.
And we did have him come down to Staff Deathmatch to the Festus Empowered.
Yeah, we did.
Jack Cropper, who's associate of the channel.
Associate, yeah.
It's been a while since I said that. He used Festus
We love you,
Empowered.
Jack.
But no, it's like over the course of 7 months, it's been mad. It's been great.
Your favourite game?
Pork and Pressure.
It's got to be in it. Yeah.
Pork and Pressure. What was yours?
Hard for me actually. I really liked getting the Empire out, and Andy's army is so beautiful. That Warriors of Chaos army is so beautiful to look at and to play games of Warhammer against. But it is really. I'm sorry, And. Me and Andy go back years. He's such a lovely guy. But I think Nick probably steals it for me, just for the ludicrousness of that game. Like, do you want to pass the leadership test? Nah, I'm not going to pass the leadership test.
Swordmasters, what are you going to do?
Run away a lot.
We saw a lovely little scone shop on the way in. We're going to go back.
We're going to go back and treat ourselves.
Have a tea on the seafront.
And I just think it was just like one of those classic games of Warhammer where the wheels just come off. It all kind of doesn't go how you want, and you're trying your best. And
then you have made everything gets a HKB.
It gets HKB'd. I tell you what though, I didn't do as bad as I thought I was going to against that Titan. I nearly got him. I killed the other one as well. The Necrosphinx. Yeah, which weren't too sad. So it was. He made some ludicrous charges in that game as well.
He did, yeah.
That was a really fun game, and I think that's probably, as much as I lost it, probably the one that will stick in my mind for longer, just because of
some of the crazy
how
stuff
wild it was.
Scott, I don't know what Scott's favourite game might be. So between your brother,
I reckon it's probably the Bretonians Dark Elves.
That was close.
Because he frogged her, didn't he? And I think that was just iconic.
The final Scott's final turn, hit one of his miscasts. Naturally,
everyone dies.
Yeah. I think Scott did enjoy a particular moment in his game against Dave though. He enjoyed booping the snoot.
Booping the snoot. Yeah, that's a tough one for him. He had to really.
Like quite close bangers.
And like fun games, like games that you look at and think there was some really like shockingly exciting moments in there, which I really like.
But no, if I could, I'm doing in memoriam all the models that died.
All the models that died. I think what we will do though is thank everyone that came down. Yeah. So thanks to Andy, thanks to Matt, thanks to Rob, thanks to Nick, thanks to John, thanks to Phil, and thanks to Dave. Thank you, Dave. Thank you all of you for coming down and doing it, because we know you took time out of your day to come down. And
to this small, hot studio.
Small, warm studio.
Especially during the height of summer, you guys are the real ones.
You guys are the real MVPs, yeah, right there. So yeah, if there was some hot games in this room on Take the Crown, I seem to recall me and Nick being swelteringly hot.
Yeah, you both decided to wear jeans.
Yeah, that was a warm day. So, thank you all for coming. It was a really great format, and I really look forward to seeing when we bring it back next spring.
It's not going away.
No,
for permanently. I think we'd be crazy too to throw that away permanently at this point.
No, because the feedback we've had from you guys at home is that you love it. We get so much positive commenting and so much positive feedback on the games. And again, it's great because what we get on is like stuff like big unit Cold One Knights. Well, none of us have got a painted big unit Cold One Knights, so you're not going to see that on the channel anytime soon. But Phil comes down, he brings it down. Amazing. I haven't got a Kenrick Titan, so you're not going to see one on the channel. You
don't have like 2 massive units to go painted up.
I'd have 1 massive unit to go painted up. So again, it's amazing because you get such different stuff as well. It's great for you as viewers in that respect, as well as great for us because we get to play different games. So what I look forward to is Season 2. I think I'm looking forward to seeing the restrictions, seeing what people come up with now. They've seen Season 1, they've had a taster of what they could do. And
you hit hammer hard.
There's going to be people, I think, now that come up with really creative restrictions. Yeah. Where they're like, you can't cast any spells that have a casting value of more than 12 or something like that.
That'd be...
Yeah. Like, I don't know, something crazy like that. So I think...
It's good thing a choir is a 12th cast.
Is it? 111. But yeah, so I just think it'd be really cool to see that. I mean, no one went for no wizards. I think we had no level 4s, but no one said no wizards. So what does that look like? Or we had no artillery. I think that was a great call.
Oh yeah, with the dwarves and everything.
The Empire. But I mean, it would
the
be cool
Empire.
for someone to say, you know, dwarves, no artillery. What does that look like? That's a totally different list. That's slayers. That's
stuff you have to paint up.
A lot of stuff I've got to paint. Yeah, but so
don't do that one.
Don't do that one, please. So yeah, but I think that will be the really interesting thing now. I'll be seeing for me. What are you looking forward to about kind of spring season 2 of Take the Crown?
I think there is talks of the Farmyard Frenzy. I think me and Rob are in talks of the Farmyard Frenzy.
The Farmyard Frenzy.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, it was a
Minotaurs versus
the pigs.
The pigs. Yeah. A beastman on beastman game.
Some hot beast on the beastman action. But no, Robbie says being talking backwards and forwards, talking about everything going on. I think he said me, hear me out. Farmyard Frenzy. Porcine Pressure. I think it was Porcine Pressure versus Bovine Brutality.
Bovine Brutality.
So it might be
the
pigs versus the cows. Which would be interesting because I do love my cows and my cows' dwarfs.
I enjoyed Animal Farm as well.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what kind of armies have been brought down. Because it's nice a change of pace to not have to write a list that's like competitive.
Yeah, and we had lots of people that wanted to come and we just couldn't line it up as well this time, or people that we spoke to about it, and you know, through maybe our fault or just through things that didn't work out, we never got them on. So I'm looking forward to the second kind of bank of guests, and having some of those, like some different people on from other events and stuff like that, which I think will be really cool as well.
So if you want to get yourself down for us, just give us a message.
Yeah,
We won't put together like a reserve list, but we'll put together a list of people that want to come down.
Yeah, definitely. If you think to yourself, I'd love to get on that next season, drop us an email on the triplecrownguys@gmail.com, or drop us Facebook message, or DM us on Instagram. Is that right?
Yeah, that
DM. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Yeah, DM us on Instagram.
I'm trying to think, is DM more of a Twitter thing? No, DM is also on Instagram. Yes.
Thank you. So yeah, and we look forward to bringing that back. Mm-hmm. Obviously, between now and spring, you're going to see us play through our run of the Sundering of Athel Loren, and finish off that 3-part campaign series as well. Going to give you another couple of quick reminders about what we told you last time. Christmas, we'll have a 2-week break on our feature videos, so that's our long Sunday videos. We're going to jump out a couple of additional videos from our new Quintessential series though, so you'll get some top 5s. But obviously, whilst you're over your Christmas and New Year break and you're eating your turkey, you will just have to enjoy our massive back catalogue, and you'll just have to enjoy those amazing Quintessential
rewatch
videos.
it, find out how we play, and then commentate the crown and beat us on our game. Be like the master strategist.
And then I did play Liam Howie at an event, and he charged down a hill and went, I get the bonus for down the hill, and then winked at me, and I'm absolutely certain that is because he's seen me do that on videos. Liam, if it isn't, I'm sorry, I've obviously invented that in my head, but I'm sure it is because you've seen me say it on videos a lot. So from January, we're going to have a bit of a restructure of our channel as well. So this beautiful segment that you're enjoying now will be leaving the shiny shores of the Triple Crown Wargaming studio.
Sailing off from the Grey Havens.
If you will. It won't be being produced. You'll still have all of the episodes on YouTube and on our website, so you don't lose them.
I think when the restructure happens, actually quite nicely, is episode 20.
Is it?
I think, because it was 17 last month. This is 18, 19, it'll be 20.
Yeah.
Yes!
So we'll see us go, and that'll be replaced by a new video, new free video called Trial by Combat, which we talked about before. And at the same time, we'll be taking the Tales from the Wizard's Tower away, and we'll be bringing in a brand new component, which Max is really enjoying already, called Loose Warhammer, which will come out, we think, probably on the same day each month as Trial by Combat, but that will be for our members rather than on our free channel. So Trial by Combat will be free to replace this video, and Loose Warhammer will come alongside it, and we'll have lots of elements of this in it.
Yeah.
There'll be chatting, we'll have guests on, and we'll be doing lots of hobby basically, and kind of just being a bit more relaxed in our setting, if you will. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to a comfy chair.
A comfy chair and a guest or two. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So it just leaves us to tell you what is coming up in the next 4 weeks. What you're going to find on our website and on YouTube. This month's War Council Battle Report sees the return of the Darklands finest. as the Chieftains, Chaos Dwarves, invade the glades of Athel Loren to bring the Wood Elves to the sword.
Land, air, and beef.
Land, air, and beef is back.
Baby.
Yeah, because we haven't had Chaos Dwarves on for a while. So it's gonna be really good to see them
not
on.
since their shambles against the Dark Elves back in the day.
That was a rough game.
Yeah.
God. And they'll be taking on the Wood Elves as well, which I promise I won't go poison arrows. It's really mean if I go poison arrows. That's proper horrible to do that to someone. So I won't take poison arrows. And then when I'm halfway through the game and my hair's being pulled out because I've not killed certain things without my poison arrows, I'll be like, why did I do this?
Yeah, the Pale How when the goofiness of that the guy is like. I love Micah Dice.
I love the fact we both did that face as well.
I love Micah Dice.
We've Take the Crown Season 1 coming to an end. It's finally time for us to return to the Tale of Thalandor, or Thalandor Olgu as he is now. We're going to bring you the very first instalment of our playthrough of the Sundering of Athel Loren. You'll be able to join the Empire as they head into the legendary forest to take on the Demons of Chaos.
Which is why I need to paint some more corn.
In Game 1. So, Demons of Chaos and Empire. Our first quintessential snippet is finally arriving on the channel. You will see the Duke talk through his top 5 magic weapons, which is what you guys selected on our social media poll a few weeks ago. And don't forget that on Monday, we'll have a poll up. Not Monday after the release of the video, Max. We're there. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we'll have another sort of social media polling session for you to tell us what you want us to do on next month's quintessential segment. So this is going to be our most interactive segment. You'll pick from the options every time for us. So that'll be cool. The Warzone is a tale worthy of its own box game.
Yeah.
So it got one. So we're going to head to the Island of Blood for this month's Warzone.
Very good box game as well.
Yeah, just an amazing box game. Bought that about 8 times. Love it.
Where we going next?
Our Hero of Legend Tower is where we're going next. And it features a sorceress as old as she is beautiful. You've seen her in lots of battle reports, so it's time for us to tell you the tale of Morathai.
Honestly, I thought you were going to say a tale as old as time.
No. Pre-frog Morathai. Continuing on with our competitive army list series of videos, this month's 20-0 tactics segment will cover the tactics of using denial armies. Mm-hmm. Lots of you have been tucking into those videos and sending us your feedback. Please keep doing that. We love it. Competitive character series this month features my namesake.
About time.
It's about time, yeah. I said when we reshot the High Elf Deep Dive, I was like, I've got some really good builds for these that none of you will have seen yet. Well, you will now see them because with a magical onslaught maxed only by his artistry with a blade, it's time to bring you the Loremaster of Hoeth's competitive character video. So that'll be good for all you High Elf players that want to try something different. Our Magic and the Mundane feature should up your defences as we take a look at the final 2 pieces of very shiny magic armour. Only 2 left. All the magic armour's done.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm so close.
Have we done this? I mean, all the banners and all the armour. Is that right? Have we done all the banners?
I think we've done all the banners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them. There is another one we've finished. So yeah, very cool. And finally,
you didn't say which arms. You didn't say which pieces there were.
I don't normally tell.
Oh, you don't say.
No,
okay.
I just keep that on there for you.
You can wait.
You can enjoy the shiny pieces of armour. Have a look in the book. See what you think we might define as shiny. Watch all of the other videos. Work out which ones we haven't talked about. There you go. Finally, it's time for our first End Times deep dive.
Yeah.
I hope you are immune to psychology, ladies and gentlemen, as this one is dead scary.
Oh God.
It's time for us to take a look at the End Times Nagash supplement.
I wonder what his score's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what his score.
Believe it. Yeah, it's good.
I wonder what his score is actually going to be. Because he is strong.
Yeah, he's a beast, old Nagash. So you'll have to tune in to find out. And that's it. We're done.
We are done.
Another coming to almost to the end of this month in Warhammer. Slowly working our way to the end. Very sad. But we think the new features, particularly Trial by Combat, I think you're going to love that on the free side. And for all of you that do enjoy watching us chat absolute rubbish about our hobby, you are going to love Loose Warhammer. It's just a better version of what we do on this show. It's just a much, much better version of it.
Oh, God.
Cannot wait.
We won't be dressing up.
I tell you, I might be dressing up. I might put the old fur shoulders on, get the old get the old King in the North outfit out again.
I'll have to get...
Oh, hang on. Oh, still got the crown. Put it on for Tim.
Such a big crown.
It's huge. It's way too big for my head. But I could wear it occasionally on Loose Warhammer, I suppose.
Just so Sir Dominance.
just to remind you that I still hold the crown until next year and I have to try and defend it. Equally difficult, I'm sure. But thank you for joining us on this instalment of This Month in Warhammer. Make sure that you head over to triplecrownwargaming.com and sign up for free if you haven't done it yet to a Knight Errant. Or just, treat yourself. You deserve it. Treat yourself to a Knight of the Realm subscription. You're going to get loads more content.
Watch us just chat absolute rubbish.
Yeah. And now you get to see me doing a terrible impression of someone from Sheffield. Have a great day, guys.
See you later.
Remember to tag your friends and like, subscribe and share. Then head over to triplecrownwargaming.com and become a Knight of the Realm today.
What are you doing, mate?
You alright?
Do it for Warhammer!